Then, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, because here we are circular from 6 stitches. Then after finishing the 6 stitches above this circle, we are still the same. Let's take a look at where the mark is buckled. The pin female next to the buckle. To tick, next to the buckle, we crochet the female stitch into it. Hook out. That's 1 over here. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Good. After 6 stitches, we are marking this stitch. To quote and take off the mark. Hard pull. Then after the connection is made here, we one more line. It's the row of minor stitches. For the big ears, after cutting the stitches, a line is still hooked. Then this one doesn't need to be hooked after cutting the needle. Pull up a short needle here. Then you are here on this short needle. Buckle mark buckle. I won't deduct it. 1 over here. To good thing we cut a stitch on his side. Good to continue. 1, 2. Wait a minute for my face to reappear for the second time. Tick it. To then. Here is 1. 2. Good. Let's make a minor stitch on his side. Good turnover. Here. 2 short needles. After hooking it up, we hook 1 directly in the first stitch. Cut the thread after pulling out the needle. Then our little ears. This little ear is also going to be hooked. Tick 2 and then. I need to stuff some stuffing carton in the small ears. Then we can put this thread also. Just stuff him in. Get some stuffing. What about the small ears and the big ears? We're going to use these scissors. Stuff him a little. Basically stuffed him flat. Because we're going to glue it to this later. Above the main body. Well, that's it. Then the inside of our big one is the same. Of course, the larger ones will have more cotton stuffed inside. After plugging it in, let's take out the white thread. So good. Then we take out the white wire. Hook your eyes. For the eyes, we loop from 6 stitches, the same way as the small ears. After winding the wire, we hook line. This is called ring stitching. After the circle is locked, we hook 6 short stitches in this loop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is best to pull this thread tightly. And then the second lap, we are going to add stitches to 12 stitches. Then in the third circle, add stitches to 18 stitches. Second lap we hook 2 short stitches in each stitch. 123,456 is good to go in the first stitch. Put this thread on top of the crochet hook. Draw the line. Tick this coil directly. Standing stitch. Make a short stitch in the first stitch. After the short needle is hooked, we will buckle the mark. And still in the first stitch, we hook a short stitch. In the second stitch, we hook a short stitch. Another short stitch. Well inside the third stitch. Hook 2 short stitches and fourth stitch. One, 2, fifth needle 1, to 6 pin 2. OK, to take off the buckle. In the stitch where the rubber buckle is removed, we go hook a needle. Good standing needle. A short needle. Be sure to fasten the rubber buckle after a short stitch. Good. Next is the next stitch. We need to add stitches. Add stitch to next stitch. Now it is equal to every other union is equal to 1. Our number is 1212, repeating like this. Now we are 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. OK, let's remove this marker. Still the same quote. What about this line of business? India and Pakistan stand up a shorthand. It's still the same, let's buckle the mark. After a short stitch, we are in every needle. It's all a short needle. What about after ticking this line? We have a total of 18 stitches. A total of 18 short needles. Good little buckle down. Still the same cars. Stand up a short needle. Here, it is 1 stitch minus 1 stitch. I've said it before. Now, after hooking a short stitch, we will reduce the stitches. Pick the outer half of the coil. Still a short needle. A minus stitch. A short needle. A minus stitch. Don't jump. Short front needle. Short stitch. Needle reduction. Okay, let's take the buckle off. Cars stand up. Next thing is, all stitches are minus stitches. The total of 6 minus stitches is E R 3. Well, now I'll pinch you and come back.